When bringing up countries that don't exist anymore, you may think of the Roman Empire, the Soviet Union, or Czechoslovakia. My favorite ex-country is called Tannu Tuva. The Tuvan people are an indigenous people of Siberia and speak a Turkic language similar to Mongolian. The Tuvans were nomadic, like many other peoples in the steppes region. Tannu Tuva was located in Central Asia between Mongolia and Russia, bordering the northwest part of Mongolia. Historically, the territory of Tannu Tuva had been controlled by various Turkic and Mongol states, including the Xiongnu Empire, the Xianbei state, and most notably the Mongolian Empire. From 1758 to 1911, the territory was part of Mongolia, which was controlled by the Qing dynasty. In 1911, China had a revolution that ended the last imperial dynasty in China and gave birth to the Republic of China. During this conflict, Russia made an agreement with Tannu Tuva to make it a protectorate of Russia. On August 14, 1921, the Bolsheviks, who had taken over Russia in the October Revolution, made Tannu Tuva an independent socialist nation and no longer a part of Russia. The new nation was called Tannu Tuva and then became the Tuvan People's Republic in 1926. The capital was named Kizil, meaning red in Tuvan. For some reason, it was only officially recognized by Russia and Mongolia, so by today's standards it doesn't really qualify as a country, since it didn't have unanimous international recognition. Prime Minister Donduk tried to improve relations with Mongolia and establish Buddhism as the official language, but his nationalist actions got him removed in a coup staged by the Soviets in 1929. Under the new pro-Soviet regime, ethnic Russians that lived in Tannu Tuva were granted full citizenship and Mongol influence was systematically reduced. With the outbreak of the Second World War, Tannu Tuva lended its aid to the Soviet Union by supplying money, resources, and equipment, while also forming an army to join the Red Army on the Eastern Front. In 1944, Tannu Tuva was annexed by the USSR and became the Tuvan Autonomous Oblast within the Russian Soviet Socialist Republic. An autonomous oblast was basically a republic within one of the 15 republics of the USSR. In 1961, Tuva was changed from an autonomous oblast to the Tuvan Autonomous Soviet Socialist State, which gave the region more freedom to govern themselves, although this freedom is minimal considering how centralized the Soviet government was. In the 1990s, the Tuvan Democratic Movement was established to provide jobs and housing, and also improve the status of Tuvan language and culture. There were several attacks on the Russian community living in Tannu Tuva, and many ethnic Russians left the region. Nowadays, the area that used to be Tannu Tuva is the Tuva Republic, a republic of the Russian Federation, and it has a population of about 300,000. About 82% of the population are Tuvans, with the largest minority being ethnic Russians at about 16%, and most of them live in Kizil, the capital. Politically, Tannu Tuva is ruled by the Great Khural, a legislative body led by elected representatives, and the Khural elects a chairman for a 4-year term.